But he told you that your best friend was Falstaff. Watch him get pranked, say thanks, tilt back your head and laugh. Is this historical drama because I forgot? And his character doesn't seem to fit in with the tone of the plot. Falstaff's there for you when you're drafted for a war. Falstaff's there for you in part 2 of Henry IV. Falstaff's there for you, and who knows what he'll do. This play picks up right after the events of Henry IV Part 1, so if you haven't seen our video on that one yet, be sure to check it out. The Archbishop of York is checking on all the other rebel leaders after Hotspur's defeat and death in the first play. They express worry that the Earl of Northumberland, Hotspur's father, abandoned him and may do the same to them. Hey, don't worry about it, I'm sure he'll back us up. Meanwhile, Falstaff is off hanging out with his friends, busy being Shakespeare's best character, and if you disagree with me, well, you're wrong! While Falstaff is enjoying his newfound military status, Hal is still working on amending his ways and becoming a better leader. But he decides he does have time for one more prank on Falstaff. Hey, I think Hal kind of sucks. Well, the joke's on you because you kind of suck. It is not a good prank. Once again, the merriment is interrupted with the news of incoming war. Falstaff is sent to recruit soldiers to serve in the battle, and Hal sends off to visit his ailing father, King Henry. Oh yeah, remember Henry, the guy the play is named after? Well, he's not feeling well, and he's worried that the Earl of Northumberland will join in the revolt against him. He reflects on the events of Richard II, which is a play we'll talk about eventually. This feels like a good a moment as any to address a potential question about productions of Shakespeare's historical dramas. If they're based on history, should they be historically accurate? No. Wait, I wasn't done. Just because these are set at historical moments in time doesn't mean you need to make the play itself historically accurate. Shakespeare didn't even do that. Falstaff is completely fictional. If you want to try and do historically accurate costumes and props, then feel free to do it, but don't be afraid to get weird with it too. Shakespeare's plays are public domain, which means you can change and edit them as you'd like. Set this play in space or something, I don't know. Falstaff marches off to the front, recruiting soldiers as he goes, although he's not afraid to accept a bribe here and there. Meanwhile, the Archbishop of York gets a letter. Dear Archbishop of York, I will not be participating in this battle because I don't want to. XO, the Earl of Northumberland. The rebels are then confronted by Hal's younger brother John. He was there for Henry IV Part 1, but he really didn't do much to influence the plot. He tells them that he will accept their demands as long as they send their armies home. The rebels agree to this and send the armies on their way. Then Prince John has them arrested and sends them to be executed. That feels like it shouldn't be allowed. Oh, also, Falstaff accidentally captures one of the rebel leaders, so good for him. Point on the board for you, Falstaff. Do you only have 2 points, Falstaff? I feel like you should have more than that. King Henry is dying, but he does learn that the rebellion has failed, and the leaders have either been executed or removed from power. Hal visits him and believes that he sees King Henry die. Hal leaves his father, taking the crown and the responsibility that comes with it. But it turns out King Henry isn't actually dead yet. I think you just wanted my crown. No, I really don't want it. Oh, alright, well then you can have it. What? The king passes on, and Hal is crowned King Henry V. Falstaff assumes that this will be good for him, but the new king rebukes him and has him sent away from London. And you know, I can't say I blame him, Falstaff. I mean, you only have 2 points. The audience is then given a brief epilogue where they're told that there will be another play featuring Falstaff as well as Catherine of France. And I, for one, can't wait to see what kind of trouble Falstaff gets into next time. Would you stop talking about Falstaff already? Self-criticism, Narwhal. I will stop talking about Falstaff when I am dead.